Hi, I'm Susan Bennett. Yes, that is my real name. I'm a certified social media strategist, um, author of a popular book called The Social Barber, CEO of The Social Barber, which is a social media marketing company. And I am passionate about teaching other people how to make money on social media and from their home. Okay. Social media is not going away anytime soon. It's just getting bigger and bigger. And as it gets bigger, more and more people need social media. In the past, a lot of professional people felt like, oh, I don't need social media. And now they need people, doctors, lawyers, veterinarians, anybody, you name it. They need social media. It's just getting bigger. It's not going away. Now, the good news is that there are a lot of people that need social media and they've got plenty of money to spend on it and they're not interested in learning. And that's where you come in. So, a lot of people have been asking me about how they can start their own company being a social media manager. Okay. So, a social media manager is somebody who takes somebody else's social media and does it for them. So, they don't even have to worry. They have to speak in that person's voice, right? Um, and it shouldn't sound like it's you talking. It should sound like it's your customer talking. Now, it's very easy to do. You don't really need much. You can use a really great camera or you can use your phone. We've got all these great smartphones. You can actually use your phone to do this. Okay. So I like to do things where um, I like to use a lot of automations and scheduling. So meaning that when my customers pay me in advance, I go ahead and I like to schedule everything so it's going out, okay? So the reason that I'm sharing this big tip with you is because that this is an awesome source of income, okay? So it can either be your only source of income or an extra source of income, but it's an amazing source of income because of the fact that you don't have to, you actually don't have to spend all your time doing it. It's not like going to a job where you have to clock in and clock out. Okay. Any person can make more money doing more jobs. Okay. What I'm trying to show you is a way and a system that I use so that you can multiply your money, right? And you don't have to be, you're not tied to a schedule. Okay. You're not tied to a schedule. So I want to share with you some of the things that I do. Before we get started, I have been doing social media management for at least 5 years. I became interested in it about 5 years ago. I've done it for all types of industries. A lot of people know me in the hair and beauty industry. One of my best known clients is Kim Kimball from LA Hair, and she's known for being Beyonce's hairstylist, if you know her. Now, I've also worked with actors, lawyers, doctors, all kinds of different industries. A lot of people don't know that part, and I have managed their social media as well. Okay. So I will tell you this, good social media is just good social media. You know, a lot of people say, well, will this work for a car dealership? Yes. Will this work for a dollar store? Yes. Okay. Will this work for a bakery? Yes. Okay. And I'll give you a little bit of my background. So I have over 18 years of experience in corporate America and technology. And I actually, not too long ago, quit my job as a vice president at a Fortune 500 company because I love doing this. I have a passion for teaching other people and helping them make money on social media. This whole industry is just wide open, okay? So I want to give you that background so when I show you this tool that I created, you'll understand why I created this, okay? So don't get scared and think this is not super technical. It's a good thing. This is a good thing. What I do is I actually am a girl who codes, so I create tools that are just for the students that I have in my classes. And so I want to share with you a tool that I have so that you'll understand in the original social media mastermind, it's not just a class. It's literally an online business in a box. Okay. That's the best way I can describe it. Everything that you need is in there. You're going to have templates for proposals, even pricing suggestions. We even will have something available if you need it. If you need it, we will also have a facility available for you to have a website for your own social media company, okay? Your own social media marketing company, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen with you because I'm gonna show you one of the tools that you'll get as part, oops, hit my mic, excuse me. I'm gonna show you one of the tools that you'll get as part of the class, okay? So give me just a moment here. I'm gonna share my screen. We're just going to share the desktop, okay? Hopefully nothing crazy. All right. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this is the tool that I created, and I know you're like, a tool? Yes, let me show you how this works, okay? So the directions here say just to complete column B here by answering all of the questions in column A, and the fields in green are required, okay? So it's asking you date and time of first post, okay? And I know at first you're gonna say, what is this about? What is this about, okay? So this date and time of first post is one of the lessons that I'll have is how you can actually go ahead and schedule in advance, okay? 350 tweets or Facebook posts in advance, okay? So kind of crazy, 350 that you can do in advance. So if you are going to be scheduling those things to Twitter or Facebook, then you'll definitely want to put this time in, okay? In addition, you want to go ahead and put your city here, your state abbreviation, 2 letters. And so you see here, we've just got NC for North Carolina. And these are just sample data, so you kind of understand. Here's an example of what should be in this field. Your profession, so are you a barber? Are you a hairstylist? Are you a doctor? Are you a lawyer? What is your profession? What do people call you? Your business location. So do you work in an office? Do you work in a barbershop? Do you work in a salon, a spa, a bakery? What is the location that you work in? What is it called? Is it a store? What is it? Just put that there. So I have this example of a barbershop because I kind of filled this out with sample data from my husband's barbershop. Website. If you have a website, go ahead and put that in here. The year that you started your business, so I have here 2008. Business name, and it has spaces, okay. So I've got headlines, barbershop. So you see we've got headlines, space, barber, space, shop. Business name without the business location. So you see we had headlines, barbershop. Now this just says headlines. Primary service, singular, okay. So the primary service at the barbershop is a haircut, okay. Let's see, your primary service at maybe a store is customer service, or you're going to see how this all works out. This looks like a mystery now, but trust me, this is all going to work out, okay? Now, if you do accept online booking for appointments or anything like that, you can add that link here. I just have it blank. It's not a required field, just like the website is not a required field, okay? And then you put in the address without the city or state here, a phone number, okay? And then this is the plural. So just like we had the primary service singular with a haircut, we're putting the primary service plural. So basically the same as B12 with an S. So I have haircuts, okay? Now this tool, I know you're, okay, let me back up a little bit. So this tool would be something that, let's say you get, we'll just use the example of a barbershop. Let's say a barbershop says, hey, can you do my social media? Because I am like so busy, I cannot do it. You're like, no problem. Just go ahead and click that little link in PayPal. And as soon as they pay you, one of the first steps that I want you to do is I want you to go in here and fill out this little form, okay? As soon as you fill this out, let me show you what's gonna happen. All right, so what we're gonna do here, so we're on the input tab, okay? We'll go up here to bulk upload auto. Okay, I'm gonna click here. All righty, now we're talking, okay? All right, so let me explain to you what you see here, okay? Now, these posts were automatically generated. Okay, based on your answers on the input tab, these were automatically generated. Okay, so let me tell you why I get excited about this kind of stuff, okay? One of the number one things that I hear people saying to me all the time is the reasons they're inconsistent in social media is because they don't know what to say. Okay, they don't know what to say, all right, or what to post about. And so these are great things just to make it easy and to get you started, okay? These will work for anybody. They're, these will work for anybody. These are just generic things. I have some different colors on here, and so let me explain to you what these mean. Let's go back here. Okay, so orange is specific to certain holidays. So let's go take a look here and you can see what I'm talking about, okay? So this says wishing you a very safe and happy holidays, okay? So let's say if you're past you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas, you might want to say, you know, Happy Valentine's Day, something like that, right? Happy President's Day, Happy 4th of July, something that goes along with a holiday, okay? Um, the purple is specific to your business, okay? So if you want to, you can edit these, all right? So for the barbershop I have in here, join us every Saturday for Jersey Saturdays. Rep your team by wearing your favorite player's jersey. Okay, so that's something specific that they do at Headlines Barbershop. They have Jersey Saturdays, and just like it says, they wear their favorite team's jerseys there, okay? So that would be something you can talk about the anniversary of your barbershop, like, you know, or your business or whatever your client's business is. Hello, okay, this is your online business. This is so easy. All right, so yellow, now this is important, okay? This tool actually does some work for you, all right? So I've actually updated this tool now that Twitter accepts 280 characters. I've updated this tool so that if anything goes over 280 characters, then it'll highlight in yellow. Let me give you an example here, okay? So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna make this super long. We're just gonna say Headlines Barbershop. We're gonna make it super long, okay? Tons of S's. And we'll hit enter here, okay? Now when I go over to this page, all right. Oh, is it still, I still didn't make it long enough. All right, hold on. I gotta add some more S's. More S's. All right, hold on. I didn't count. All right, so we'll put some more on here. All right, now we'll go over here. Aha, there we go. Now I've got enough for you. Now I've got enough. Hold on real quick. I gotta. All right. Okay, so now we've got enough S's. Gotta plug my mouse back in here. Okay. So now you see, okay, so the limit on Twitter is 280 characters, okay? So you see right here, this says 477, so everything is highlighted in yellow. So if you see something in yellow, that's bad. You need to go fix that line manually. So you'd say, oh, I can't do this. This isn't gonna work. So this kind of highlights in yellow and it checks how long, right? Right here in this field, let me move my picture here, in column D, it tells you how many characters, okay? Because some of the scheduling tools, they actually count the characters for the link separate from how many other characters that you have. So this does all the work for you. You don't even have to worry about this, okay? I've got it all in here, formulas, it's coded. Let me show you a few other things. So we got the yellow, okay? Now if I go in here, and let's see if I can fix this, all these S's. Ooh, more S's. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. Try to get it below the, okay, I'm almost to the end here. All right, so you hit enter here, and we'll go back here. No yellow. All right, I'm just scrolling through here. Check it out. No more yellows. That means that we're below the limit, okay? Now, I do want to mention here that I'm talking about the 280 characters for Twitter because Twitter has the smallest number of characters. You know, if you're looking at Facebook, you know, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google Plus, everything else has a much long, even Instagram has a much longer character range than Twitter. So my thought was, because I'm the systems girl and the process person, okay, that's actually my background in corporate America, in corporate technology, was actually creating systems, processes, and automation. So that's how my mind thinks, okay? So I like to scale up. I like to make things easy, right? So when you use this generator here, you can use whatever comes out of this automatic post generator. You can use this on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Google Plus. It will fit on all of them, okay? Because I've sized it down to the Twitter sizing, all right? So this isn't just for Twitter, all right? This can be used, these words can be used anywhere, okay? So let's go back here and take a look, okay? The posts that have no color, or they're generic, they can be used any time of the year, okay? so they're not time sensitive, right? And so check this out, okay? This part right here, let's look at row 12, right? So if I look at row 12, this was automatically generated based on the answers in the input field, okay? It says a good haircut can change your life. Hashtag Charlotte. Okay? So this is designed to attract local clients in Charlotte to a barber. All right? Okay, check this one out. Let's look at row 9. We invite you to join the headlines family. Hashtag Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay? These are just easy things. These are generic. These can go for anything, okay? Let's go over here to input again. So the blue ones are inspirational quotes, okay? So these are just inspirational ones I put in here. You can change any of these. So here's one, a good one. If you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it, okay? Inspirational quotes go over amazingly on social media. Now, consistency is king on social media. So like minimum, you need to have one post a day. So for each one of your clients, you should have at least one post a day every month. Okay. And ideally, I would encourage you to have your clients pay up front, and you would, as soon as you get the money, right, following my system, you can go ahead and do all of their posts up front within a few hours, schedule them, and then you're pretty much cruising through the rest of the month. Guys, that's how it works. Okay. Don't tell my clients. All right. That's how it works. So you can, there's times that I've been on live, or I've been sleeping, or doing all kinds, living my life. Okay. And people are asking me, hey, how'd that happen? You just had an Instagram post that went out while you were talking. I'm like, sure did. Okay. I am a big proponent of scheduling. So that's part of my system. That's a big part of my system. And these, even scheduling on Instagram on auto. Okay. Autopilot. Okay. There's no extra steps that have to happen. Even scheduling your Instagram stories. Okay. Yes. All right. So now, if you look over here, right, we talked about the color coding, we talked about what it means, and then this says manually change, okay? So if you want to change some of the holidays, you're kind of like, oh, this one is kind of referring to holidays, it's kind of Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, so we can just change this one over here and say, you know, have a great Valentine's Day with the exclamation, not a question mark, right? Have a great Valentine's Day, or you can change it to be about any other holiday, okay? Anything in orange, okay? To go back over here to the input field, the same thing goes for specific about your business, okay? So if we go over here to this bulk upload auto, so on this one about Jersey Saturdays, or let's see, this one is, I'm saying it's specific because this one's talking about haircuts here, but it says great hair doesn't happen by accident, it happens by appointment, okay? You can actually say, we were founded on April 1st, 2008. No, this is not a joke. I don't know, right? Just doing this on the fly, guys. Just have fun. Okay, you can put a little smiley face there, okay? And you can actually manually change this. And you see here, it's changed, all right? You can manually change these. If you kind of like go through here and you're kind of like, oh, I want to change a few of these. It doesn't quite, but it gets you going. Look, there's 100 of them. There are 100 of them. I'm thinking you guys probably want more than 100, don't you? You probably want more than 100, right? So let me know in the comments if you want more than 100, and maybe we'll make something happen for you over here, okay? So, but definitely this gives you 100 upfront that you can use for your customers. Some of these are really designed to get people talking, right? Some of these are really designed to get people talking, to keep talking about your business, to, a little bit of humor, right? Like, what's the best barbecue place in Charlotte, right? And so people that have barbecue places or passionate about barbecue are going to start chiming in, and they're going to be like, hey, it's such and such place, or that's not really my thing, so I'm not quite sure what all the barbecue places are. But it kind of gets the conversation going, when you ask those type of things. But you don't even have to think. You don't even have to be great at social media to make money at social media, okay? You can be an amazing social media manager as long as you have the system. And that is what we'll be talking about in the original Social Media Mastermind, okay? Like I mentioned, um, this is actually, it's a whole system for teaching you how to manage somebody else's social media. So once we've got this, okay, I'm gonna actually take this one step further, okay? I hope nobody texts me. I'm gonna share my phone with you, okay? And these are some of the things that I do in my classes because guys, it's social media, like it's dependent on our phones, okay? That's a huge part of it. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna share my iPhone with you. All right. I hope nobody texts me anything crazy, which happens. It happens, guys. Okay. We're going to find out. All right. This is what happens when it's live. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share this here. All right. There's my phone. There it is. It's right there. Ah, okay. It's so personal. No problem. No problem at all. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the post that we just generated and I'm going to show you how easy it is to create really good looking posts. Okay. So I didn't really plan this out up front. You guys are going to see the pictures of my phone too. Okay. You guys know how scary this could be. Right? All right. So guys, just, don't judge me. All right. So go ahead. So one of my favorite apps that I use a lot, you can make, you don't even have to be a graphic designer and you can make really amazing looking posts using this app called WordSwag. So I'm going to click on WordSwag. Okay. I love WordSwag. It just had an update. I believe it is a paid app. I've had it so long. Okay. It's a one-time payment of like $5 maybe. And now they actually have it available for Android. For the longest time, it wasn't available for Android, but it is now. So mind you, let me just, if you guys are missing this, like people are paying you thousands of dollars and you're working from your phone. Okay. So you could be anywhere. You don't have to be in front of a computer. You don't have to be at a house. You don't have to be, you could be on the go. You could be in any country as long as you got Wi-Fi, right? Or cellular service, you're good to go. Okay. So guys, this is why I get excited. All right. This is why I get excited. Just, being able to kind of choose your own life, where you want to spend your time. Get excited about this kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose this one that looks like two little Polaroids, right? And then we have a couple options here. We can either pick a picture from our camera roll, or we can just pick, actually we have three options here. We can pick a picture from the camera roll, which it shows at the top. We can search Pixabay images. So Pixabay is a free stock photo service. Free stock. Do you guys know how much stock photos cost? Stock photos are like crazy expensive. Okay, some of them can be $600, $1,000 for one picture. Okay, there's stock photo services that are $100 a month, 200. Whatever it is that you want to pay, it's there. They've got it available. Okay. Or else you can pick a transparent background here if you want to overlay some words. We're not going to worry about that one. And you can also pick any of these set backgrounds that are just part of the app. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and we'll start here first. Let's just pick, just to start out on this example, let's just pick a white background here. Okay. And what we're going to do here is it gives us the option here to do a square, which is great for Instagram. I like to use squares a lot for everybody because squares work fine. You can use them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever. So I like to just use those generally across the board because sometimes when you use the wider pictures on Instagram, it cuts off the edges and you can't see it in the feed. You can't see you don't get the whole message. Okay. One thing I'm really excited about, guys, if I choose this one that says 9:16, guys, that's the size of an Instagram story. So we could have a really good professional looking Instagram story, okay? But for the purposes of this demo, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna choose square, okay? And we can choose crop or we can choose skip, it's fine. We'll just choose skip at this point, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and it automatically says double tap me to change text. So we'll double tap. And one of the posts that we had here, and it says, it's a great day to have a great day. All right. And then we'll go ahead and I'm going to put, because I'm pretending, remember, even though I do this for my barbershop, I'm going to say, hey, headlines barbershop, right? Okay. And we'll say save and close. And then it'll give you this little message saying not all styles support special characters. And I'll just say continue anyway. That's what I do. I continue and I see what it looks like. All right. So this is a little bit like kind of off the page, but I just took my fingers and I kind of like squished it in there. And I like to make the color black here. Okay. You just choose color down here at the bottom, in the bottom middle, and you can select whatever you want. Now, I do want to point out here, if you click on this little rainbow one with the dropper, you can actually choose the HTML color code for your clients, okay? One of the things that I have when I get a new client, I actually have a whole questionnaire with all of their branding, okay? It has all of their branding and all of the information about that client, okay? So if they had a particular brand or a color that you wanted to use, my like headlines has navy, okay? So I actually know the color code, okay? If you don't know the color code, it's fine. I just happen to know it for this one. Okay, so it's navy blue. Okay, so we'll hit save there. But I don't really like this style, so I'm going to go over here to style at the bottom here, and you can pick any of these styles, and it automatically generates it. So let me see if I can find one that looks more like the barbershop. This one's kind of cool. Okay, it kind of gives you like a superhero kind of look. Oops, go back to style. Okay, so we'll pick one that says barbershop here, okay? Now, if you don't like the way that the words appear, you just roll the dice. You just keep rolling the dice until you like one, okay? All right? All right, so we'll just keep hitting. Okay, so this one looks pretty cool, right? So guys, remember, I told you that, okay, so this is just plain. If we want, we can hit save here, right? We can go back here. Now, let's say we want to, we'll add a picture from the camera roll, right? So if you go to your clients, you can actually go ahead and take some really good pictures from their phones, right? You can actually go ahead and take some really good pictures. So here's some pictures from Instagram. All right, we'll pick this one of the barbershop. Okay, here's a good picture. All right, so we'll say crop here, make sure it's the right square, right? Okay, now we can't really see the words as well here. Now, one thing we can do is we can actually edit the image. Okay, we can either darken it, we can lighten it. Look at that. So you can actually see it better. Okay, and you can actually adjust the brightness or, so that people can see. Okay, and all you have to do is you can actually hit save here. It's like literally that easy. Like, guys, this is almost done for you, for your clients, okay? So all the information is in here. It's super easy. If you have any questions, go ahead and click the link in the bottom and let me know if you're ready to start your own business, guys. Social media is definitely the thing to do. This is something that you can actually do, you can be on the go, you can be anywhere. You don't have to quit your job if you're just kind of starting out, you want an extra source of income. Super easy, guys. Thank you so much for joining and let me know if you have more questions.